Okay, today we're gonna take the truck, gotta flip over the ball, hook up the utility trailer. So in here I've got my candy room. So say goodbye to the candy room because I'm stealing all these racks for the ranch. Here's a wide view of the room here. Now, some of you guys were asking in the last video, some of you guys noticed that the wife wasn't there, you know, and there's speculation. I left her at a gas station in Wickiup, and I don't think she can find her way back. So that's the good news. Oh, no. How did you find your way back?
Not an idiot.
Oh, man. Well, I'm back to 99 problems, guys. You can hold the camera while I grease the trailer.
Oh, perfect. Is it in direct sunlight?
It's what it absolutely is.
Did we wait until it was 110?
Yes. It was nice this morning, but you know, the grease doesn't flow as well when it's nice out. You want it to be, you know, a crazy 110. Let's grab our grease gun here that's obviously dripping. It's oil from, my grandpa Melvin would do this, is he wouldn't do anything until the day of the trip. And then while my grandma was sweating, he would say, hey, I need to grease the trailer, you know. I'm continuing on the family tradition of inconvenience everybody at the last second. Got our Harbor Freight quick connector here. And we're gonna use John Deere grease because I bought a John Deere and I got real excited and bought too much grease for it. So that's the grease we're gonna be using for everything for a while. Ooh, this is taking a lot of grease, or it's leaking horribly. Okay, there, good. Now we're starting to get grease coming out. You know that you're maintaining your trailer enough when it takes when it takes 97 pumps till grease starts coming out, you know that you've really been doing a great job.
Now, do any of these tires look weird?
No, I don't see any weirdness on these two. She's making a little reference to the rental trailer having a weird tire that immediately blew out.
That we should have changed beforehand.
Right. That's what you want to do, is rent somebody else's trailer and then have to immediately do heavy maintenance on it. This is my personal trailer. Now, it's not quite as heavy duty. That other one was 14,000 pounds gross weight. I could maybe squeeze 13K onto this sucker, but it ain't got brakes. Now, these tires look good. This one's a different brand for some reason, but I don't know if people have been sneaking in the yard and swapping them out on me. Come on. This Harbor Freight Quick Connect doesn't work quite as well as that name brand one. I can't remember its name, but it is half as much. It works half as good. So it's a good value for the money.
Getting a sunburn already.
Can you get a sunburn without a sole?
Yeah,
it's
happened before.
Okay, come on. There it goes. Oh, tried to grease my undercarriage. Can't be having that. I'm married. I don't need to be greasing it anymore. I'm assuming some of the grease got to where it's going. You know, if not, these trailers are kind of self-maintaining. They eventually will eject the malfunctioning wheel with the bad wheel bearings on their own. Good morning, everybody. Hey, do you think that your toes should be in a row like this, perfect? Or do you think it's okay if like this toe sticks out way past this toe? Why don't you let me know in the comments what you think.
Obsessed with his toes.
Speaking of noise, the wife has found her way to the ranch from Wickiup, from the gas station where I left her at. And we're running our cooler. We had to run a box fan on top of it. And let me just tell you a little story about coolers. Is the humidity was like 38 yesterday. So now the humidity in here got up to 68. So it's not real bad now. But boy, was it hard to sleep. I was I was so sweaty that when I got up to go to the bathroom, I didn't even have to walk. I just slid on my back, my sweaty back, across the house to the restroom. So I went out to feed Buster last night and I didn't see him, guys. We're pretty worried about him. I don't know if he's wandering around looking for chicks, either for food or for dating, I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Buster! Oh, he was right by the front door.
Buster, baby. You want some tuna? Tuna, kitty, come here. Come here. I'm here, baby. I know you can do that. I know you can.
You okay, baby?
I know it. Good baby. Good baby.
We've been having visitors from a bobcat, and I wonder if Buster's scared of that.
Buster, where were you last night? He's very aloof.
Yes.
Buster, I missed you. Did you miss me? That hurt my feelings.
Here's what we brought up. We brought up all the racks from the candy room, Kylie's planters, and all her firewood. And when you got a giant bed, you might as well fill that up. So we're moving. Every day we're moving. We are just going to be roughing it up here all the time here.
I'll get these.
Good job. Kylie is, she's very efficient at avoiding work. No, she's incredibly strong, but smell isn't everything. Where'd you get this cargo net from, honey?
Amazon.
You guys, this cargo net is amazing. Like, when she bought it, I was like, what is this? But
What is this crap?
yeah, but it's amazing. So we should throw a link in the description. If you guys buy one, we'll make a little chunk, but the chunks add up. Doesn't cost you any extra.
You're so strong.
Hey babe, how do you like the way I redecorated your front yard?
Looks terrible. Like you're making the house worse.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that.
I know. The toilet's flush, that's better. You have a problem with pathways? You like to put things exactly in the pathways and exits?
Yeah, but look, it's created a new opportunity for a new pathway. It kind of flows out of the house like a river, changing directions as our life changes directions.
I'm gonna empty the truck.
Our video games that are all 25 years old. I'm gonna get a rack out for views. I'm the only one that cares about views, I guess.
God.
A lot of channels, you know, they'll bring a rack out for views. We don't do that around here on Herb-O-Matic. We're classy, but every so often we'll go ahead and bring like 5 racks out. But some of the wheels fell off of them.
You better not.
These are the only racks I'm allowed to look at now.
Oh my God.
Ever since I got hitched. Can only look at racks of the stainless variety. Easy cleanup racks. I don't know, guys. I didn't sleep well last night, so you're getting delirious. Come here and get your WAP with the strap.
No way.
This area is unincorporated. It's legal out here.
That does not work.
If you guys were wondering how tall the wife was, there you go. Just measure your rack at home. Any shelving unit you have. You guys, if you take your time, like unstrapping the racks, she'll have carried in all the boxes.
Here's all the obstacles you left yourself.
Flows like a river. I need to move this pile of dirt. All right, we're at the Home Depot, and they've got the water tanks here that we want to add eventually to increase our water supply. The wife gets upset because I always park next to the equipment because I like to look at it. A new window unit is a bit pricey. Just wanted to show you guys a little trick. Here's a 4x8 sheet of plywood. See how we didn't have to do a bunch of goofy stuff on with the tailgate or anything? But then you're driving the Enterprise, so it's a trade-off. This is maintenance cats. I don't know that he's doing any maintenance around here, but just in case. Nobody's gonna do nothing to you. So we stopped over at Home Depot and grabbed pads for all the coolers. Let me see, hold on. Oh God.
I hope we see our ocelot.
Oh my, it's not an ocelot.
It's leaking.
It's supposed to, a little bit. This is the pad we need to change. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
that's all right. Let's do a quick cleaning of this. Perfect job. Didn't rinse off any of the stuff I scraped off. Just stick it right in here. Okay. You never have the size like the exact size you need, so you're always stuck kind of folding a little bit, which is fine. Just fold it in. All right, you guys will never get that reference.
Just fold it in.
Fold it in, David. Okay, so.
You're never going to be able to get it to fit.
You said that before. And I broke it last time too. Okay.
God.
Stupid pan is bent. Okay, look how fat that old one was.
Let that dry up before we pick it up.
It'll just blow away into the wind.
No,
It's aspen.
it's also some kind of weird netting.
We'll go strangle a sea turtle with it.
We don't have any.
Okay. What do you think of that smell?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So the old one, did you like the smell the old one had? What would you
No,
describe it as?
Fishy.
Okay, I can already see that this thing, babe, is being blown around, and it wasn't before. So this is our wind indicator. Now you might think that this is a pull string to this light, but as we get closer, you'll see that the cord is broken and it's hanging from what appears to be its ground wire. That's how you change a cooler pad in like 6 minutes. And your wife will be really happy. It's all you got to do to make your wife happy is change the cooler pad.
It does feel cooler in here, but I don't know if it's just because I was outside.
Saw an issue over at the white hangers. Looks like the wind is messing up some stuff, so let's go fix it. Well, you're not going to get sunburned because the sun can't really settle on you. Sun and bugs can't really get you this much wind. Let's see if this is
Snakes will get blown away too.
snakes are blown. Let's head over to the well. The fabric is all blown up too, see it?
Oh yeah.
We really just didn't do a good job buttoning that down. If I could go back in time and give the people that built this a couple boxes of screws, I would be thrilled to do it, because it just feels like this place was shy 25 boxes of screws from being great.
Yeah, and that door is blowing open.
Yeah, and since we're in the old truck here, we'll just take this right down the trail and go turn on the, we won't even walk the trail. Just go turn on the Well, so this, my old truck that I bought like 13 years ago for 4,000 bucks is going to be our ranch truck now. So it's go right if it gets a few pinstripes or whatever on the trails.
Watch out for our ocelot.
There's not an ocelot. It's a Mexican, you gotta settle on Patreon, it's a Mexican bobcat. Like bobcat, or El Bobcat. Alright, let's go. I get real right up to it just to avoid any kind of walking. Let's go turn this on.
Whoa, look out there.
Do you like the boobs?
I don't like those haboobs, and I don't like you looking at them.
I'll look at whatever haboobs I want. When I asked the well guy, when he was doing the well test, I said, hey, how do you turn it on? He goes, there's a button. It says on and off. He was a real jerk about it. So let's turn it on. We'll follow his instructions. Turn it on.
Zero amounts of power.
All zeros. Kind of have to reclaim these roads by... Oh, God, that doesn't sound good. I'm going to have to bring the tractor up here and push all the plants back. That tractor that we found behind that pallet. Oh, the
nut
bolt
came off.
The nut came. The wind worked the nut off.
Oh, jeez.
Look at this, guys. The wind just worked it back and forth until the nut came off completely. I like the wind too, but never enough to get my nut off. All right, so it just blows everything around.
My relationship's being threatened by this property.
No, it's not.
All the haboobs and the
Boobs and wind nuts.
nuts.
These are Knipex brand pliers from Harbor Freight. They say Doyle on them. Some kind of misprint. Safety wired that. Look at several of the strands are broken already. See that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at what it does. It just goes back and forth and back. Look at
Yeah.
it's almost
It's just about
Almost.
there.
getting ready to bust this nut. God, this nut is binding too. Grab out my Knipex.
God. Thing falling apart.
Yeah, it's just pulling on the sheet metal. It's not even attached to the frame.
What are you even doing?
I bought a bunch of my worst jumper cables. Here, you grab that end. Pull.
I'm sweating our butts off all day. We're in good shape mentally.
Oh yeah, it's going real good. Okay, so let's jump out here. It's nicer outside than inside, despite our best efforts. Going into the battery hole.
Also a shed. It's also a shed.
So this is currently how I have the batteries fixed, is with these top of the line jumper cables. But I want those back. So you see it started corroding. These are actually pretty decent. These are Harbor Freight jumper cables, and they're pretty good. Just put on these El Cheapos just to get us through the night. I'm gonna take off the remnants of the jumpers I had on there. They didn't make it. Okay, that'll get us some time. Let's take these. These are really nice cables, actually. This sticks just a little bit. It's the only problem with this property is this door sticks a little bit. Check this out, guys. AutoZone, for like 20 bucks, they'll sell you a card of these things. It's the cheapest way to get these. Put these on the tile for now. Okay, let's grab piece of this wire. Let's take this out to the shed. Look at you guys. She finally got appropriate shoes for being around.
I watch where I put my feet.
You're gonna put your feet right in a snake's mouth.
I might.
So what I want to check is, I want to go from this to that. Nice S curve would be like that. So let's cut it right here. We'll make them all about that long. Let me check something real quick. You don't know what I was doing in there.
I don't know, but you were suddenly done when I opened the door. Hey, did you see these light switches out here? Or switches?
The ones that are on the ground there?
Yeah, what do you think they're to?
It could be anything, guys. Hopefully it's an underground bunker.
Oh my God. And they do seem to be going underground.
They do. Look at that.
I don't know what to think.
I don't want the acid from these connectors. Because this is the only cool room in the house, I've set up a workbench on my cot here. You guys can probably put together what we're gonna be doing. Ow! I don't know what I did there. I don't know if I did it the wrong way. Oh, you know what it is I had it on forward. The strip length is gonna be about as wide as this plate here. If you're not bleeding at the end, have you really done anything? Really, you know? So we're gonna I twisted this off and it kind of helped twist our cable. So oops. Iron will help counteract the corrosion effect. So that's why you want to get copious amounts of your own blood mixed in with the connection, is it's going to make the connection corrode less quickly. All right, so let's go ahead and tighten this up. And it's also obvious to me that we don't need as high as 10 because that's what flipped around and smashed my fingers, so. You know, our terminal really only adds about 1/2 inch. So what I'm gonna do is cut the wire right at the end of this. That'll give us just a little extra. Better to be too long than too short. Right, babe? Okay. So here's our first jumper. One thing I didn't make sure of is to make sure that these were flat with each other. It's got a slight twist to it, but it's gonna be okay. We can go check it in the battery room before we cut up a whole bunch of cable and ruin them. Yeah. Okay guys, this is an audio only adventure. I'm taking you out to the battery room. Close your eyes and try to imagine what's happening. This is the sound of the screen door. Opening up. We're going out to the battery room. It looks like a tough shed, but it's not. It's a battery room. Okay, I'm checking to see if this is gonna make it from here to here. It looks like it is. I don't know why I'm whispering, but now that we're alone in the shed, I just had an idea pop up. You know we're gonna lose like half our views because we're cleaning up the battery terminals. So that's our cable. It's beautiful. Ah, I gotta twist it again compared to the other end. It's not bad though. Okay guys, we have 2 of them here. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of them and then check back in with you guys a little later. Guys, we don't have a lot of electricity. We have a hot plate, but the solar system isn't so strong. But this old grill is sitting here. It was just laying in the dirt. And all I had to do was run down and grab a cylinder. And she fired right up. So the wife is making dinner. Well, I was making battery jumpers. Okay, I've made 14 new jumpers. And we're gonna use the top post instead of the screw post because the screw posts are so corroded they're gone. And I had to run down and buy another card. I don't know why I couldn't do the math that if there's 7 jumpers in each bank, that's 14 jumpers, and each one has 2 ends, that's 28. So, I don't know. Anyways, that set me back a 2-hour round trip to town. So, anyways, out here you gotta plan how much stuff you need because it's not 3 minutes to the store. Sunset at the ranch, guys.